From the center of the universe, Toronto, Ontario, Canada, this is the SDM Show with your host, Rob Cairns. The SDM Show focuses on business, life, productivity, digital marketing, WordPress, and more. Sit back, relax, grab your favorite drink, and enjoy the show. Here is Rob.
Hey, Rob Cairns here. I'm the founder, CEO, and chief creator of Amazing Ideas at Stunning Digital Marketing. In this short podcast, I talk about PHP 7.4 going into life in less than a week. Sit back, relax, grab a drink, and enjoy the show. This episode of the STM Show is sponsored by Stunning Digital Marketing, the agency to handle all your WordPress website security needs. Go on over to stunningdigitalmarketing.com and find out how we can help you secure your website so you no longer have an issue with backups, being hacked, or your website being compromised. That's stunningdigitalmarketing.com. Hey, Rob here again. In today's show, I wanted to talk about PHP 7.4 a little bit. For those who've been living under a rock, it goes end of life on November 28th. As of this release date, that's 4 days away. And that's a bit of a concern and a problem. In talking to some people up at Automatic, WordPress is not totally PHP 8x compliant. So that becomes a bit of an issue. It should run fine in 99% of cases, but there's still a few cases out there. The other problem is many plugins and themes won't be updated. Based on some discussions I've heard, there's been a lot of talk in the back room trying to get the PHP Foundation to extend that life past November 28th. I personally think it's a really bad time. It's retail season. It's not a good time, but that's side the point. We do know that many WordPress sites still run on PHP 5.x versions. And one of the things WordPress has always prided itself on backwards compatibility. And those particular versions have been end of life for a long time. So we need to factor that in as well. What would I do to harden and secure my site if I was still running PHP 7.4? Well, first of all, find out if your web host is going to support 7.4. Many hosts have decided that they're going to pull it almost right away, which I think is a mistake and a disservice to the clients. If it were me, I'd be running a software firewall on top of the host security. So let's get something like PatchStack app, which has a built-in software firewall, or iTheme Security, which also has a software firewall to run basically protect your website, even if you're running an old version. They often put in software firewall rules to prevent vulnerabilities. So that's food for thought. Then I'd start looking at your plugins. Now, if I was going to migrate a site to 8x, what I would do is actually make a copy of that site and throw it on a staging site. Don't do the testing on your live site. Throw the staging site to 8.1. I wouldn't go to 8.0. That's just my personal opinion. And see if there's any errors. If there's errors, go check the error logs. Learn to check error logs. The error logs will tell you exactly what plugin and what software is causing the issue. Once you check those error logs, then you can move forward and say, okay. Then you got to look at the vendors for those plugins and see if they plan to do an update. Personally, if they don't plan to do an update, I would be moving forward with finding a substitute plugin and theme and so on. And that's kind of how I would approach it. Once you get all that worked out on a staging site, then throw the live site to PHP 8.1. As I said before, I personally wouldn't waste the time going to 8x or 8.0 because it's not worth it. Go right to 8.1 and just be done with it. That's my take on the PHP 7.4 going into life. Rob Cairns, CEO, founder and chief creator of Amazing Ideas at Stunning Digital Marketing. Have a great day, everybody. Bye for now. This episode of the STM Show is sponsored by Stunning Digital Marketing, the agency to handle all your WordPress website security needs. Go on over to stunningdigitalmarketing.com and find out how we can help you secure your website so you no longer have an issue with backups being hacked or your website being compromised. That's stunningdigitalmarketing.com. Thank you for listening to this edition of the SDM Show. The SDM Show is brought to you by Rob Cairns and Stunning Digital Marketing. For more information about Rob Cairns and Stunning Digital Marketing, go to stunningdigitalmarketing.info. From here, you can connect to us on social media, go to our website, and even go to the podcast to subscribe. This podcast is dedicated to my late father, Bruce Cairns. Dad, I miss you very much. Keep your feet on the ground, keep reaching for the stars, make your business succeed.